Okay, coffee analysis. I am back. Last night I roasted this bean. It's an Ethiopian, I think you say Yirgacheffe. And this is the second time I roasted it. First time I roasted it 12 minutes, really dark. Made fantastic shots of espresso. Didn't try it as a pour over yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it was just so dark, it seemed just more appropriate for an espresso. But I wanted to see if I could roast it a little bit lighter and see and try it as a pour over. I'd probably also try it as an espresso. But so I did it 12 minutes that first time. Did 8 minutes last night. Still came out pretty dark. If you want to see the difference between the two roasts, here they are. And there's the one that I did first for 12 minutes. There's one I did second for 8 minutes, so it's definitely a lighter roast. The 12-minute one is definitely getting some oils on it and stuff, not so much on the 8-minute. But I wanted to try it as a pour over now. So I was going to do that here with you. Oddly enough, I'll admit I did this morning already, and I thought I was recording, and turns out I wasn't. So I'm doing it again. I just finished an afternoon nap. Perfect time to try to wake up with another cup of coffee. So a great excuse to do this. So I don't normally weigh my beans when I kind of do it by eyesight. I know what level on my grinder to fill for the dose I like for a pour over. But I'm gonna try measuring it now, so it might be a little awkward because technically I should probably be doing that, and then I could tell you how much I put in if you cared. That was technically about 11 or 12 grams. It seemed to be having a little bit of a hard time weighing it. So 11 or 12 grams fills it to about the spot I like. We'll grind it real quick and we'll do a pour over. I already have my hot water ready. Try to do this quickly. Smells really good. I just use a hot water kettle for my pour over. The proper way to do a pour over, and I was looking, it's not like emitting a lot of gases or whatever the right term for that is, but so good. A lot of people have the kind of gooseneck pour over to do the spiral, to do the pouring over. You really don't need that, it just looks cool. It is a little more convenient, but, and I just kind of eyeball how much. I don't really, I have my measurements, but they're just kind of like, not weights and volumes, but just kind of where to fill the pot to. So I don't know exactly how much water I'm using, but it makes a typical cup of coffee. And I will admit, since I tasted it already, it was really good. It was, and some people might think this is insulting to the bean, but not for me. It made what I thought was just a good old-fashioned strong cup of coffee. Didn't have to put anything in. I've got nowhere I can drink my coffee black. It was just a nice, solid cup of coffee. No special notes of this or that. No nuances. Just a nice, strong cup of coffee. Enjoyed every bit of it, from the beginning when it was hot to the end when it was cold. So from that perspective, it'll be a versatile bean for me because it makes, like I said, a great shot of espresso, but also makes a great pour over. So with that summary, I probably don't need to make you wait for this to finish up and then have you you listen to me slurp it and pretend I'm getting all these notes of this and that, because I'm not going to. So I will call it quits with that. But it made a great cup of coffee.